42 is the mic, boys. 42. 42 is the mic.
On third down, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Throwing on second down. Jackson. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, Wahoo! 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Cover. 198.
From the 24, Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Let's put him on the buses. Raider 1. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 42.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 43.
They go play action now. Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Let's bring it. Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. You better bring it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Jackson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson now. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Out. Whip. Watch the whip.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 15. Check 15. Check safety. Check safety. Express.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Strong right. Hey, 93. Got four down. Check 83, ball going to 8. Express. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing again. Carr. Jones has it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And going, and that's caught inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if he runs...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm here all day. Check 99. Go Chief. Watch the
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, dude. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, what a move. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Carr to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check three.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year, he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. On third down, it's Evans, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Rush in. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Jump back.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Warriors take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
29.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Carr now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10.
56.
Carr to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Jackson, and going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.